What is up, my crazy, beautiful Verticonians? My name is Vertico, you can call me V, and welcome back to Parkasaurus Sea Monsters DLC. Episode, I want to say 13 or 12. I could be very wrong, I don't count anymore. But we're jumping in, because, well, we would just finished recording the last episode. I took a quick break. Comfort breaks are very important between recording sessions. And they just help revitalise you. We've also got a level from this guy, which is great, because we can start getting ready for our science empire. Now, we're just going to pummel this into speed for now. It's not going to do much. We'll pummel it into ability when he levels again, which, funnily enough, will be, relatively shortly. In the meantime, we're waiting for these two eggs to hatch. Okay, maybe not as shortly as I thought. Oh, no, yeah, maybe so. I thought I saw a tiny little dribble go over. I was like, ooh. Maybe that ability does have an impact on the learning. But we'll find out once we stick some more in ability. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and place down these guys. The guys that I originally thought were turtles when I first placed them down in the creative mode. But they are not turtles. Because of the name, I just thought they were turtles. Also, we got a male and a female, which is a massive win. And they eat vegetables, which is good because I didn't place it down. I was waiting. This is why we do these things. I'm pretty sure they eat from this, right? So, bushes. I'm pretty sure I can just get away with this. I'm pretty sure. We'll see. I don't really need to add much more because that's fine. We've got the money. Have 4 dinosaurs with happiness. We just got to wait for some aquatic donations and a heart. I don't know what that means. Do I have to unlock a heart research? I don't know how many hearts I've got right now. But I've got at least 12. And yes, it was hard to unlock heart research. We're just waiting on donations then. We're bringing in a little bit of science at a time, but by the time we actually get enough science to trade for more money, we should be much better off with this guy. And look, I think it's for the first 7 to 10 levels, I can't remember which, are completely and utterly controlled by speed and ability. So, sorry, let's try it again. The first 10 levels are just one flip bar, and by that point we've got another 7 levels, which will give us another 21 points. So we should be able to get this guy up to, this is currently a 9 total or 30 total, so 15, which we can then move him over with no concern, and then bring this guy over and start training him. Even though that personality and the level could be a bit of a detriment, because he was already level 2 with all the points into personality, but it's only going to really put us behind by 1, and eventually we'll be hiring a new scientist that will go as well, so it's fine. It's fine. But we won't really need to, because by that time we should be fully done. We're just focusing on these missions, see if we can get it in par, which was 8 days. I think we're on day 3 currently, or 2? No, it's 3. So we're probably not going to hit par, but we can try, because donations take a while, so it's a bit of a pain. Maybe if we got some benches down, some lighting, we might encourage guests to stay a bit longer, so we will look at that now. So first and foremost, we'll go ahead and get this done so that they don't start out losing energy straight off the bat, and then just get these down in a few different places so that they seem to be stopping quite a bit in different places. And if we can get a few lights down, then we are winning. We don't place anything like right over the path, so maybe up here, maybe one there. And look, we've got a bit of light now. Very helpful. Very helpful to have places like this as well, which I'm a massive fan of. There we go. Got a bit of light going all the way around. I've got this area to just sort of not focus on, but get some more lighting. This is going to be a problem over here, but we left a little bit of space there, but I don't really want to have to make a path that goes all the way up there, so we won't. A little bit of light there, a little bit of light here, one there because why not, one here because why not, and one over here because why not. And that's really just sort of helping light up the entire place. I don't want to place anything there because I want something to be there, so we'll just be smart about that. Place one up here. Got some path that needs to go up there, so we won't do that. We've got over here as well, so we won't place anything here. We'll just place it here. And we have now lit up the entirety of what we're using currently. I think there's a path that goes all the way around here. I'm lying then. So we'll quickly just do this and one there. We've now got that, which is great, because that will help slowly. Not much, but it does help. And now for the actual seating arrangements, we can get one right there. It's kind of pushed the water out a bit, which is kind of very handy. Can't really afford these in many spaces because they're quite big, as you can see. So we have to be quite smart about where we place these. So, placing one here. Oh, I haven't got the money, that's why. It's not about that, it's just I don't have the money. And we don't have enough yet. We need 625 science to be able to trade that in for 5,000 coins. So there is that. Donations, taking a while as well, but we did just make some money. So let's go ahead and get another gazebo, because these are pretty good. And then, can I place the second one down, do we reckon? No, because of the money. Keep forgetting about the money, but that's fine. Gazebos are great because they recharge massively. So there is that. But, you know, a bench just only recharges slightly unless you get the full upgrade, which we're not going to get for a while. So just a few gazebos placed around, absolutely perfect. We obviously need to focus on stuff like toilets and stuff like that, just so that people want to visit the park more. Toilets and food, because it helps keep them in there longer if they're hungry and so on and so forth, but that costs money too. So, we're just waiting. Playing the waiting game is always fun, isn't it? We have got... Stick you up to 10. We've got a fossil to go towards, and we're not going to pause it just so that our scientists make some progress towards leveling up whilst we do this. I was about to say, is there a way I can do that? There is. Makes me happy. We won't get that one because we can get that one the one. Let's quickly just go up here so I can see. And we've just hit our requirement. Dinosaurs are not happy at 50%. I wonder why. One of them must not be eating right now. We'll figure it out shortly. Figure out which one's not happy and why. Okay, we have got that. Boom. We do need to do something quickly as well, actually. Just going to hire another janitor. Who is not happy and why? Let's go to our dinosaur view. You two, why are you not happy? Food. Oh, you can't eat from there. Well, we shot and we missed. So I guess you do need to eat from one of these. And we need money. Fortunately, we've just come into some money through the magic of science. That could have been a pain. So you can't eat from that. That's good to know, you know. Let's go ahead and put that down. No. And click bushes. Because you guys can't eat from that, which is a big old pain. But that's why our dinosaurs aren't happy right now. As soon as they get fed, we'll have that ticked off, which is great. Have you leveled any more? No. How close are you to leveling? Yeah, not that close. I know you're hungry, guys. Hopefully you won't be shortly. Oh, I'm an idiot. What? It wasn't about that. It was about the fact that you need to eat the small. I'm so stupid. Why didn't I check? Oh, that's the wrong one. Buy a bunch of these, stick a bunch of these in, it's fine. If we end up with surplus, we end up with surplus, it's fine. The problem is that they don't have grass in here. We need to put grass in. There we go. That's going to make them happy. And then, here we go. Plesiosaurus donations, 1 of tier 3. Ah, okay, that's not too bad. Unlock science, 1 of 2, so that's fine. So we need an actual Plesiosaurus enclosure. Which I think a plesiosaur. Are you a tier 3? Aquatic. I don't think you're a tier 3. I think you're a tier 2. Of course you are. Because why would they... Why would you tell me? That's 2 different dinos. Or 2 different creatures, I should say. That's fine. Well, we've got enough now that I can actually place the third one down of you guys. So we're going to. Where are we? Go back to semi-aquatic. And we'll need to send back out to... just for donation money. It's all good. Got a little bit of science, got a few hearts. That's very, very helpful. Oh, you've leveled up. Both of you have. Great. Ability, please. And then we'll go to this guy. Speed. Getting up slowly but surely. That's great. Don't move here. So that's a pain. Because we now need another enclosure, which I'm going to put over here, to be quite frank. But I don't think that'll be big enough for 2. So, we'll see. Maybe over here. I like this bit up here. So, if we go ahead and go to our delete tool, and yes, I'm letting it run so our scientists level up. I know that we're you know, trying to build stuff while the day's flying by. But I also need to just quickly pause, return home, not too fussed about that, go to aquatic, open portal, and then just so that it starts it off, because we kind of need that. Now we're going to go ahead and open with a new enclosure. Yay, go me! So we're going to start, I think... No. We want it close, and we don't want it to be the whole island. So I don't want to block this off. In fact, my plan is to do this, so that they've got... maybe not. Let's start from here. No. Here we go. Right, okay. That gives them enough path. And then bring this down here. It's given them a fair bit of path there. Remember, we don't want it taking up the whole area, so we've got a little bit of space over here as well, which is nice. So we'll just start bringing this over. And then just bring it up to here. And we can go ahead and get rid of these extra ones. So that's going to be enough for 2 of them, which is very, very handy. Because now we need to put down the stupid thingy. Stupid thingy, no. The terrain, and I have been stupid in the way that I've made this. So let's go ahead and do this. Nope. There we go. I'm just going to bring this all the way across. Like so. Then we've got these to grab. Oh, yeah, definitely meant to do that. And then we've got this little corner over here. I think that's all of it. Perfect. So this is now an enclosure. We'll put down our... where are we? Doors. I'm being stupid. It's up here. Okay. That cost a pretty penny. Not near as much as I thought it was going to cost. We'll go ahead and get 2 of these guys. We're going to need to be ready to unlock the plesiosaur straight off the bat. Because we now need to get towards the tier 3 gem, which I think is going to be a bit of science we're going to need it for that. So yay, go me. Fortunately, that guy that we've just leveled up will bring in even more science now, so that's great. It might just be the case that it's not loads still. Not as much as we used to, at the very least. But we might be able to get some money and also some research. As you can see, we're already at 1,500, so he's doing his job quite well. We have got only this guy remaining, which is fine. We'll go here, return home, and go back out. If we want to go over here and go to eggs, and go to aquatic... Want to unlock you. Have we got enough? Yes, so 1,000 that costed, and we've got enough for 1 currently, so we want to get a bit more so we can go for 2. And that's cost us a pretty penny. There we go. Now that everything's done, we'll go ahead and get this enclosure ready for them. So we want our smart water tool. This fills in quite effectively. Also, I've paused it. Don't want to pause it. Just going to let it flow out effectively. How tall is it going up right now? It's getting there. I'm watching in the corner. Perfect. Now that is a enclosure. So it's a photic currently. If we want these guys to be hatched, it's going to be a lagoon. And a lagoon requires a temperature, which means we need to get down one of our heaters. At least one. I'm going to put them over here. I'm just going to block this off. There we go. This is nice and warm. Perfect as it should be. I wonder if you could put so many down it becomes like a boiling water or a sauna. Who knows? We want this for the ocean. So we'll give them a bit of privacy in chunks. And a little bit over here. And a chunk over here. Yeah, this is loads, but the happier we can make them, the better. Then we need to put down our scenery. I know these guys are leveling up and we've just arrived at the portal, so let's go to the portal first. Pause first. Just to make the most of the time, I'm pausing for a second or two, just while I go here. Then we'll go... I said those guys as well, only one of them should have leveled up by now, I assume. Got that. That. That way we can grab him and get the second mostly done, which is nice. Right, we've got 2 left, I'm assuming. Yeah, there we go. I was about to say, I could see them if I do this. Perfect. Back out we go. I think we need a little bit more. No, we don't. We got 2 plesiosauruses at the ready. So we're going to go ahead and place down our 2 plesios. And then we will get the terrain sorted for this. So, as we were, just loads of these flowers. I don't like the other stuff because it's too tall. That should do it. And then we want some of the coral, and that'll do it. Then rocks. I like these rocks the best. They're fun. They got loads of weird shapes. And we're done. We need to obviously put down a feeder. Now, I know these guys eat meat, but I just don't know what size they are. They are medium, and they do, in fact, eat meat. Great. And these are just completely underwater, so it has to be one of these. And you should eat medium cuts, and we should have loads of that, because you've not been eating it, so it's fine. So, there we go. Oh, I forgot I can hatch you as well. Perfectly still, that enclosure's still big enough, which is great. Got a new one. Hatching 1 of tier 3 now. Great. Well, we have to think about that before we can. So to get tier 3, we require the rare gem, which requires this. So 1200, which we've got, and then 2000, which we don't have yet. You should have leveled up again, I imagine. You have. How many times? Just the once. Get that to 10, stay out to 11. Oh, you're going to level up again shortly. Possibly by the end of the day? Maybe not. We'll see. No. Oh, yeah, there we go. You've already gone up to 2 things, so that's fun. We'll just get you to 15 on at least one of them, and then we'll swap over. Just because that guy's bringing in science, but nowhere near as fast as we'd like. So, yeah. Because if we wanted to get you to 15, we require how many more levels? I have forgotten. So, that is 4, that is 5. 3 more levels. Okay, we'll get you to level 10. Why not? It's not too long of a wait. Expeditions arrived. Great. Let's go ahead and get this done then. There we go. Just do this. Oh, there's one up here. Grand. We're just going to go ahead and unlock all of these. So we're just going to use the one fuzz for... I don't know why I did that, but alright. Those guys, and send back out. Perfect! Now, whilst we wait for them to be ready to hatch, we're also just going to... Have I got the right one down? Yeah, I have. Great. Just get this ready. We'll get it all the way across, but we don't really need it to be. This one needs to go here, and then up here. And across. Perfect. There we go. And then we'll just get this through the bridge. So it's going a little bit in the corners there, which is fine. And then we'll just go like this. And we'll get a donation box ready as well. Or 2, to be quite frank. And then we'll just quickly connect that up. And then we've got this part over here, which I think is where we'll build next after we've got... Well, we use this space up, I suppose. And we have our plesiosaurus. Are there male and females? Yes, which is going to help towards the happiness, which is very, very useful. We want some donation boxes in the corner. I know our portal's arrived, and we've probably got a level up from that guy. I haven't been paying close enough attention while I've been building. Nope, not yet. Probably any second now, so we'll hold off before going to the portal, just so that we can get this level. And there we go. Stick that all in there, and 2 more levels to go. Great. Dig site time. There we go. Would you look at that? It's like a well-oiled machine on occasion, once in a blue moon. Rarely. You know, I know what I'm doing with the games like these. Where the numbers make sense, where you can pinpoint the numbers and, you know, figure out where you're going from there. It's like why I really, really enjoy Pokemon or Digimon games, is because they're numbers based and I'm really good at them. Other games like creativity based stuff, maybe not so much. I mean, you see it in here. Like, I'm building, let's face it, awful looking enclosures, but I've not given myself time nor resource or effort to make them look pretty. But I know how to play the game. I know how to game the system, if you want. I mean, look at this. 98% happiness. I didn't click on it. Which one of you sick? It said Corona's just found one. I'm assuming it's you. No, you're Ida. Oh, that's a dinosaur. Okay, let's just go to dinosaur view. That's that. Here we go. Sick. Boom. Instant. Easy. Right. Let's get you some medication. General. And he's going to go treat them. And hopefully Yeah, there we go. Recover soon. Perfect. Because that's not going to help towards your happiness. And to be quite frank, you guys need some enrichment. So if we get a toy in there, probably get some more super happies out of them, which would be great. Boom. One in there. We've done the science. We have not got any plesiosaurus donations yet, which is not ideal. But people aren't making their way over there because I've not built a path. That's probably why. I also feel like this is slightly of a dangerous bridge there, based on the way that the path was working. We'll need to get some lighting going on as well. And we'll quickly just connect this up as well while I'm at it. There we go. That's connected. There we go. That is all connected now. We'll quickly just put some lighting in. If I do the lighting as I go, it should prove much less problematic. Also, I can build down here now. I think something has messed this land up properly. I don't think it was me for once. Place one there as well. And we've got some lighting down over there. Done. Lighting down up here quickly if they do decide to go this route. Perfect. And then just one. And then we'll go over here and just get the line, because I'm pretty sure this is where they're going to come from mostly. Though they might end up going this way as well. So we'll just quickly do this. I'll get something there, so I don't want to place this here. There we go. I'm thinking maybe... I know we've got very little money left. I know these cost quite a bit. But why not, I suppose? A nice little rest gap. Right there. We've got one here. We've got one there, and I don't know where else. Also, I could actually make this a little bit easier on myself, because we've got a path that could go across here, but I want to keep this as the employee centre. But it would make the path a little smoother, so we're probably going to just do that. Just for sake of sanity. So we just go ahead and bring this across. Quickly just get this connected. There we go. Boom. They can now get across that way as well. There is a rest part here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I've not seen a guest over here yet, though, which kind of concerns me, but we'll see about that. You got our plesiosaurs, so not much more we can do. Also, I want to give them a toy. I've got money. I can do it. So, just for enrichment's sake, because that's what we're missing currently. Their health will increase once they've eaten a bit more, so it's fine. Oh, you've leveled up. Great. Let's get your tool usage. Actually, let's get your speed up by 2, and then ability up by 1, just so that you do your job a little bit more effectively. Just because you found that poop, and it helped massively. So, yay. We're getting some donations. Our guests are going over there, and they are recharging over there. Very, very, very useful. Very happy about that. So, win. And now, we wait, because I need to get a tier 3, which requires 2,000... and I also need money, which will require 625. So we're looking at about 22,625 before we can do anything. I'm hoping you should be close to leveling up again, because it's been a while. I'm pretty sure this is the second bar. Really? Really? You want to tease me that much, hey? If this is the last bar and it got to that point, I'm going to be in shambles. There we go. Oh, hello. Something just disappeared. Level you 2 in that and 1 in that. Last level now. Let's go, and then we'll swap them over. Everything from there will be smooth sailing, nothing to be concerned about, because that's halfway, which means I think every time it rolls by, it'll be about 90 or maybe a little bit more, which is quite nice compared to the currently 28. So there is that. I mean, that's a hell of a jump as well. It will be. What? 90? I'm just trying to be quiet right now so I can see if... Oh, the game is making sounds. Not as much as I thought it would, but here we are. It has been a day so far in this world. But, I mean, to be fair, I've started to get it on lock, what I need to do. I don't know whether... I'd like to hear your opinions on this. When we do the sandbox, should I do creative and just unlimited money and resource, or should I... try and just play it as normal and cheese it up the same way we usually do. Downside to that is the first few enclosures will look ugly as hell, so you'll have to give me some time. Or I give myself a decent starting money package. That way I can just have some fun with it to begin with. I think that's probably the best option. Not creative, but a decent starting money package. That sounds about right. Now, we are still waiting. It's just that we're literally just waiting on this guy, to be quite frank. I would like a semi-aquatic tier 3 as opposed to aquatic, so we will go back to the semi-aquatic after this dig, just because, I don't know, I find it a little bit easier to manage the enclosure, even if it does look uglier above land. So we'll just grab this. Oh, where's this last one? There, great. Go back to semi-aquatic. Go. And we're just waiting. Once again. It's going to be a bit of that, to be fair. But hey, I think this is a great place to end the video. So if you have enjoyed today's video, please make sure you do smash that button down below. If you haven't already subscribed or request video, super duper appreciate it. My name's Vertico. You can call me Spank. You all so much for watching. Have a nice day. Ta-ra.